Hey everyone, how's it going? I have a question for you. Should you be profitable during your product launch? This is a hot debate in our industry. Watch today's video to find out. Welcome back to the AAH YouTube channel, where we cover the best strategies to help you grow in e-commerce. In today's video, I'm going to share the timing of when you should be profitable during your product launch and what to do to get there. All month long, we've been covering our winning formula for product launches, including our 3 phases of launch to set your product up for maximum success when it comes to sales and conversions. So if you missed any of our previous content in the series, visit our blog at amazingathome.com/blog to catch up. And don't forget to subscribe to get all of our latest content, and leave me a comment if you have any questions or you have anything to add to the discussion. I love to see your comments. I've been working hard on this content, and so that means everything to me to know that you're getting value or know if you have any questions that I can answer. Welcome back to our content segment on product launch, where we've covered how to launch the AAH way. So to recap, first we covered the 3 phases of launch, the details of phase 1, which was page visits and reviews, and why not to start an auto campaign from the beginning. Then we covered phase 2 of launch, which is traffic and conversions. And here you learned what kind of traffic to run to your listing and when you can move on to profitability. And speaking of profitability, this week we're talking about the last phase of launch, which is phase 3, ongoing sales and conversions. This is my favorite part of launch, as you know already if you've been watching these videos, because it's when we finally get to see some profit. Yay! All right, so phase 3 starts when phase 2 goals have been met. And we covered these goals in our last video. So there's checklists. I love checklists. There's checklists in each video that show you what you should be accomplishing during each phase and when you've completed that phase. So stick around in this video to see the checklist for phase 3. But first, let's cover the goals during phase 3. The goals are as follows. First, you want to stop all of your giveaway and rebate type promotions. You want to be able to stop those promotions because you feel confident that you no longer need kind of those freebie sales. Second, you want to reduce your launch promotion percentages. So if you launched with 30 or 40% off, now you can start reducing those launch promotions because we're trying to work our way up to profitability. In the beginning, during phase 2, we were working for those sales conversions. We really wanted maximum conversions, and we still want maximum conversions. But once we've achieved that, the algorithm helps us out. So now we can reduce those percentages and be at the top of the page and continue to convert at a higher price point. And then we want to optimize all of our advertising campaigns. So you've got a whole bunch of data that you gathered during phase 2 when you were running all of this diverse traffic to your listing. Now it's time to actually optimize those campaigns and really understand and move towards that profitability, that target advertising cost of sales that's going to enable you to be profitable. And then finally, once you've done all the rest of this, you want to start planning your next order, because hopefully you're getting pretty close to selling out and you want to make sure that maybe some feedback that you got from customers during your launch, maybe there's something to fix, maybe you need to update your spec sheets with your suppliers. All of that can be done now. Those adjustments can be made, and we can address any quality control concerns, anything like that. And we can plan our next order, which is super exciting. It's much easier to do a reorder than it is to order the first time. That's the part that takes the longest and the most planning. So yeah, get excited because you finally get to make some money and you get to plan your next order. Now it's time for my favorite part, which is a checklist. You know I love checklists. The thing that is unique about phase 3 is that it lasts for a really long time. So it's meant for ongoing sales and profitability. So you can be in phase 3 forever, right? I mean, you might run an occasional sales promotion, but really you can be in phase 3 for a long time, unless you run out of stock and you need to go back to phase 2 or phase 1 on a relaunch. But how do you know if you need to go back to a previous phase? I'm going to bring up my checklist so that you know that you're right where you need to be in phase 3. So here's our checklist. The first thing that you should be asking yourself during phase 3 is your paid traffic converting? So all of this traffic that you're sending, your advertisement, stuff like that, is it converting well? If it's not converting, then we need to pause and find out what's going on. Second, are your ads optimized, and are they starting to move toward your target advertising cost of sales and profitability, right? So are you starting to optimize those ads? Are things moving down, or is your ACoS out of control and you're not sure why? If it's out of control, you need to go back and take another look at it, and you're not really in phase 3 then, right? Because you're not moving down towards that target ACoS. We need to address whatever is going on there. And then next, your organic sales and your placement are consistently improving. A great way to track this is to track your main keywords that you really are doing well for, you're really converting well for. You can track those in different software, like Helium 10 has a place where you can track your placement for each of your keywords. So if you want a deal on Helium 10, you can head over to amazingathome.com/resources, and all of our trusted resource providers are there, including discounts on lots of different software. And then finally, are you achieving sales and profits that enable you to confidently reorder? So if we don't have any other problems, then we should be able to move towards reordering, right? Or update our spec sheets like we just talked about. But if all of those things are happening, then you can continue through phase 3 until one of those things stops happening, and then you can address it, and maybe you need to move back into a phase 2 or even a phase 1 if you're relaunching, maybe you came out of stock. But as long as you're meeting all of these goals here in this checklist, you can remain in phase 3 and keep it going. So that's it for our series on product launches. If you want all the juicy details and step-by-step guidance on launch, plus access to one-on-one coaching from me, you can join our mastermind group at amazingathome.com/mastermind. Visit any of our previous content segments here on our YouTube channel or on our blog at amazingathome.com/blog. And don't forget to join the discussion in our Facebook group. Leave me a comment here. I'd love to hear from you. And thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.